doesn't. This is kind of awkward. Apply pressure. Push it up. All boobs are beautiful. That's kind of hot. When the dick comes out, it happens. Amount of mirror selfies. But hello and welcome to Vlogmas Day 19. I'm so happy we have this workout room. I've already been working out so much more now that it's all decorated. Also, I just tried this set on for the first time. It's from Vitae Apparel right here. But I love this green color. I feel like it looks so good on tan skin tones. Ooh, ooh, ooh. This is it. I'm a size small for reference. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take a quick body shower and let's get into today's vlog. You guys know what it is. Girl talk number 2.
It's not you, I promise. Don't mean to be hard.
Oh my god. Okay. Baby, how you feeling? Good as hell. Feeling good today. I wasn't feeling the best yesterday and this morning, but I don't know. I feel like nowadays it's so many ups and downs that life is just a bunch of up and downs recently. But hello and welcome to a segment that I like to call Girl Talk. Where basically, I always tell you guys I never want to be like a role model. I want to be like the big sister of the internet, or like your guys, feel like your guys' big sister, or like cousin or friend that you could just ask stuff to and just be real and raw. Because I don't know, I grew up with an older cousin and she would like give me hand-me-downs and stuff like that, but I never really had that girl to ask like period questions, like sex questions, awkward questions that you're just like you don't want to ask like your mom or your, I don't know. So I gave you guys free range, asked you guys on Instagram, Snapchat, everything. Make sure that you added me on Instagram, Snapchat for the next one if you guys want another one. But yeah, by the way, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, anybody in my family, this is not a video that you guys want to watch. You should probably click out now because we get actually really TMI, too much information here. I said too much information for my grandma and grandpa just in case, because they don't know what TMI means. But yeah, this is a safe space, no judgment here, all love, all girls supporting girls. So let's get into the questions. First of all, someone asked how to talk confidently to a boy without thinking about it too much, that you're too flirty or not interesting at all. Girl, I could give you so many tips, like when you meet a guy, like, you know, touch them as much as you can, but don't be like weird about it. But like whenever you're sitting beside them, you could touch their leg, like touch their arm, or I don't know, like find you little ways. Or I could tell you, you know, all of these things, but at the end of the day, what it all comes down to is just be yourself. And I know that's stupid, it's like the most stupid advice, but if you pretend to be someone to try and get someone, they're eventually gonna learn and get to know the actual you. And I'm sure that you have a banging personality, but what I like to do to kind of like raise my confidence up is like I imagine I'm like, what would Rihanna do? Who is it for you? Is it like Ariana Grande, Selena Gomez, someone that you look up to? You're like, what would Rihanna do? She would have her head back, shoulders back. She would introduce herself to everyone. She'd be the life of the party. And I don't know, I think I would just like imagine yourself, put yourself in that person's situation, whoever you look up to, and go up to them. I feel like so many times, like I've talked to guys about this and they're like, I don't know, man, like sometimes I'm intimidated to go up to girls, like girls, I don't know. Guys get intimidated to go up to girls. And I feel like guys really like it when girls make the first move. So just go up to them, ask them a question, be like, I like your shoes, where'd you get them? Oh, did you catch what we're doing for homework? Like, I don't understand. I don't know, try and find something that you guys have in common and just try and talk about it with them. Make the first move, ladies. I feel like when I grew up, I always thought that the guy had to make the first move or else like it's not manly, but like no, girls can make the first move too. I feel like guys, all guys that I've talked to think that it's hot when a girl makes the first move. So why did you and Matt unfollow each other? I thought you left on good terms. We are on good terms. It's just when you spent, like, we were together for almost 6 years, when you spend 6 years with someone, just seeing their stuff on your feed, it just like triggers something. And like, I'm just gonna say it, I had him muted for a while just because it's hard to see your ex's stuff and it's like hard to see them grow without you after you spent so much time together. But yeah, I still have nothing but love and respect for him and I hope that he's happy. We text once in a while, but yeah, there's no beef. It's just that. I think we both just unfollowed each other because we just want to be happy and it's hard seeing your ex's stuff on social media. Especially me. I'm so annoying. I literally post every day. I would not follow me if I was him. Does it feel weird the first time to have sex with, does it feel weird to be the Whoa, English. I'm just gonna, does it feel weird the first time to have sex and be naked in front of a guy? Yes, completely. I remember I was so uncomfortable when I first started having sex. I would kind of be like uncomfortable with my body. But guys, I know that this is such weird advice, but look at yourself in the mirror. Give yourself like 3 compliments. Be like, ooh, your titties look so good. Your waist so, ooh, slim fit. Or look at that fat juicy ass. Give yourself 3 compliments in the mirror. Just look at yourself naked, give yourself 3 compliments in the mirror. And also something that helped me with my confidence is just masturbating. Like literally just play around with your body, figure out what feels good. Like I feel like I started having better sex or good sex when I started masturbating and figuring out what I like in my body. And then you're able to tell your partner like, hey, can you do this? Or you can do that position, do whatever you need to do to get off. I think being comfortable with a partner first starts with just being comfortable with you. And that starts with you in your bedroom, looking at yourself in the mirror. I'm looking at myself in the mirror. And just accepting who you are. You have to remember that this is your body, this is your home. It's the only body that you're ever gonna have in your entire life, so you might as well start to enjoy it. You might as well embrace it. You might as well start loving it. And also, it is not weird to masturbate. I feel like there's such a weird stigma around girls masturbating. There's nothing weird about masturbating. If anything, if done once in a while, it's healthy. It's like kind of working out, right? You know what I'm saying? But you know, dopamine, whatever the goes in your brain. It's healthy to masturbate, but not too much. Don't do it too much. Same with porn. You can watch porn, but don't do too much because you won't get off in real life. But yeah, I feel like everything starts with you by yourself, and then you'll be more comfortable with your partner. How do you shave down there, and how do you shave your butthole? Your wee hole? I've gotten so many questions about this. This is kind of awkward. Let me get my razor. This is the razor that I use. This is the men's one. And like here, okay, so when I'm shaving, I always try and go the way that the hair grows. So I always shave downward, 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 or the way that the hair grows, and then inward, inward. And then for the butthole, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. You can do it in your shower, you can do it outside, but make sure that it's like wet so you don't cut yourself. And like, okay, so I'll like grab my one cheek, grab the razor, do your thing, and then the same. What is this video? Grab the cheek, other hand, razor, do your thing. And it helps if you like kind of bend over. It helps if you bend over and like you really spread the cheeks and you can get it. You can get it. And just make sure that you go like outward, not like that way you don't cut yourself. But yeah. How do you know that you're good at kissing? Can I just say that every man that I've ever kissed was a different experience every single time. It's never the same. It's never the same. I feel like everybody has their different styles, but I feel like, you know, the more practice you do, the better. It's just like with everything. The more practice makes perfect. I remember the night before my first kiss, I knew I was gonna have my first kiss. I was like Googling how to kiss someone, and I was like practicing on my arm. Like watching those fucking WikiHow videos. Oh my god. And I would like exfoliate my lips. I'd put lip chap on. Make sure that your lips aren't chapped. Put like some sort of lip balm on. And yeah, I don't really know how to describe it. It just like, you just do it. But definitely practice makes perfect, and don't worry about them judging you or anything. Everybody has to start somewhere, and if anything, it's kind of cute if you don't know how to do it. How do you make yourself come during sex? One thing that I just learned this year that I wish I've known for so many years of having bad sex, well, not bad sex, but like me just not finishing, is it is your job to get yourself off, not his. Like, it is a collaborative effort, but you can't just rely on him to get you off. If you're in a like guy-girl relationship, it is not 100% your partner's duty to get yourself off. I always thought that, and I'd be like, I didn't come, I didn't come, I didn't come. Now, I swear to God, I come almost every single time. Okay, first of all, you need to be in the good headspace. So first of all, you need to get a good night's sleep. You need to eat good, all right? I feel like when I don't get a good night's sleep and I don't eat good, I can't come. And then while you're having sex, do things for yourself. Like you can be having sex and then also like touching yourself, like doing what you gotta do to get yourself off. You could tell the person what to do. Like while they're doing their thing, like boop, 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 you could be rubbing, or you could bring their hand, put it right there. I know this might be controversial, but I just feel like you could almost skip through the bad sex phase if you just teach them and show them what exactly you need to do, or even just doing it yourself. And like, I don't know, let's say you guys are having sex and you're playing with yourself, you're enjoying yourself more. They can see that you're enjoying yourself more, therefore making them enjoy themselves more. Everybody's a lot happier when we're all into it. It's like a win-win situation. Don't be embarrassed to rub your clit or like play with your titties or do anything. I feel like the more into it you are, the better it is for everyone. I'm starting to go on birth control. Is it better to take it at night or day? Any advice? I personally, I don't know what the best time is, but I personally just do it every time I go to bed, so like 10 p.m. But it's best if you could do it the same time every day. Someone said, does sex hurt? Is it overhyped and not that great for girls? I personally don't think sex hurts, but for a lot of my girlfriends, when I talk to them, they say that sex does hurt once in a while. But one thing that really helps is doing foreplay before. Make sure that you do a lot of foreplay. If you're the type of girl that like, where if it hurts or you can't get wet, whatever, make sure, be like, we can't do it unless we do a little bit of foreplay. That's kind of hot. Girl, I love my boyfriend, but whatever, I'm getting in a deep relationship and I start to get bored. Okay, so you have two options. You can either stay with him or break up with him. You know, staying with him is like, you know, maybe you're getting bored, but you can try different things. Whether it's like, is it sexually you're bored? You could try different things. Is it personality you're bored? You can, you know, hang out in a group setting, hang out with other friends. Maybe you're living together. Maybe you could spend time apart, pick up a hobby that you like. Or should you break up with him? Because I don't know. I don't know if this is the best advice, but I always tell my girlfriends, I'm like, we're 20. We're 20. We're hot. We're thriving. The prime time in our whole life when we're single, we have no responsibilities, no kids, no bills to pay, no this, no that. Why would you settle? In one of the best times of your life, why would you settle? So if you're not happy in the relationship, I don't think that there's a problem being like, hey, you know what? I think I just need time for myself and I need to explore. I need to explore my sexuality. I need to explore who I am as a single woman. And I feel like they would understand. My ex wants to talk. What the hell should I do? Girl. Okay, I would basically just say, hey, compliment sandwich. Basically, I love and appreciate spending time with you, but I think in order to get over us and the relationship and the things that and the memories that we've made, we need to spend time apart, and I need time to heal, and we need to have that little transition period where we just don't talk. And I would love that if you would respect that. It could be like a certain amount of time. It could be like 2 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, a year, whatever. And then a compliment again, really love spending time with you, and I really appreciate you reaching out, but these are my boundaries and I hope that you respect it. Do I need to shave my bum fuzz? Yes! Nobody told me this. I went so many years not doing it. Why did no one tell me this? Why did my partner not tell me this? When you're having sex, what did I see? They see your butthole. Ladies, we have to shave our butthole. Why did I not know this? I love how much you've grown, but I also hate it. Yeah, you know, I'm not the same person that I was last year, and I'm sure that you're not the same person that you were last year, and I'm sure that so many people in the whole world are not the same person that they were last year. But to be honest, I really am happy with myself, and I'm really confident, and I really do love myself genuinely inside and out, and I think that's all that matters. And if you don't like me, then don't watch my videos. But I have to live inside this bitch every day, and I like her, so I'm just gonna keep doing me. What do you use to clean your pussy? I always am really insecure about spotting and leaking. Okay, first of all, spotting and leaking is so normal. On my underwear, there's always little a little snail trail. That's what my friends call it. That's so gross. But it's just like discharge. Every girl has a little bit of discharge on their underwear. There's a little bit like of a white spot because the discharge is aesthetic and it bleaches your underwear. It's normal. Every girl gets it. Don't worry. But for cleaning my vagina, I use Vagisil. And I know so many of you guys hated that I said Vagisil in my last video, but I don't know. I really genuinely really like it. And I've talked to my makeup school teacher about it, and she said, use it. Like, it's fine. It balances your pH. So I don't know. I use it and it works for me, but it might not work for everybody. So don't kill me if it doesn't work for you, all right? I'm just saying that it works for me. I'm not a doctor. Sending nudes during the talking stage. Can I be honest? And I feel like a lot of girls will not agree with me, and it's totally okay. But I personally don't send nudes. I just don't. First of all, if you do want to do it, no judgment, whatever. You do you, girl. Slay that body, slay that pig. If you are gonna send it, I think that guys have to earn it. You can't just like send it during the talking stage. I would say if a guy's asking for nudes, which guys always fucking ask for nudes, be like, have you earned it? You have to earn it. What have you done that you've earned it? I don't think you've earned it yet. They need to work for it, all right? I would say hold off on sending nudes until you're actually talking or exclusive or whatever, or you feel comfortable, you know that they're not gonna send it to anyone else. But just ladies, don't put your face in it. Whatever you do, don't put your face in it. But wear queen, slay queen, love you the most. Don't trust people. That's all I'm saying. How do you gain confidence during sex, or just gain confidence in general? Masturbating, getting to know your body, figuring out what you like, figuring out what gets you off. Also, the porn site, I said this in my last video, but the porn site that I like to use is called Belisa. I think that's how you say it, Bellesa. It's just like a woman's porn site. Porn made by women for women. It's more chill than Pornhub, and I'll watch it once in a while, but a lot of the times you just need the memories. Does anyone else do that? How to handle toxicity around me, especially at home. This is really hard, girl. Like, I've been there, done that. I know what it's like to just be in a house where like people are constantly fighting, especially during a pandemic. This fucking sucks. I think I would just start off by doing the compliment sandwich. So again, starting off with a compliment. Hey, I really love and appreciate you, and I know that you're my family member, but this is my boundary. I don't like it when this happens, or I don't like it when you do this. I would really appreciate if we can work around this and, you know, make this house as healthy of an environment as possible. But again, really appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for everything that you do for me. But these are just my boundaries. These are the things that I think need to change. This question is so cute. What the heck do you do after a kiss? Like, what the hell? I haven't had my first kiss yet. Is it awkward after? I don't know. I feel like after a first kiss, you just like look at them and you're like, you don't have to say anything. Honestly, like in the moment, you'll just like feel so amazing. As long as you're with the right person, you can talk, you can make a joke, whatever. I wouldn't worry about it too much. You'll do amazing. Do you ever have sex on your period? I do, but people think it's nasty, but I ain't ashamed. Yes, queen. Girls got needs. Girls gotta do what a girl's gotta do. I have, and you, honestly, for me personally, it's best in the shower because, you know, you go in, you're clean, things happen, you wash off, you're clean, everything's good. But if you don't want to do it in the shower, you can always put a towel down and you should be good. But my personal favorite is the shower if you're gonna do it while on your period. I don't know, I always feel like I'm like more horny on my period. Is it weird that I'm 20 and I haven't had my first kiss? No, it's not weird at all, honestly. As much as you build it up in your head, you're like, oh, like I've never had this before, or I haven't lost my virginity, like blah, 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 blah. Genuinely, nobody cares. I feel like nobody cares if you haven't lost your virginity, you haven't had your first kiss. You know, we're all in our different life experiences, and as long as you find the right person and you're comfortable with that person, then they shouldn't care either. And if they do, then f them, like whatever. It is not weird that you haven't had your first kiss at 20. You know, you're focusing on you, and that's all just you gotta do. You know, and if the time comes and it's the right time and, you know, you could do it. And honestly, I don't think anybody would care. I think you make it a big deal in your head, but honestly, I don't think anybody cares. You do you. And honestly, it's kind of cute. Like, they could teach you, you know, what kind of bra do you wear with crop tops and how do they not hurt? I know you got some melons, girl. I'm not wearing a bra right now. Honestly, throughout all of 2020, I just haven't been wearing a bra. Like, barely I have been wearing a bra, and it's been the best thing ever. And I read something online that the less you wear a bra, the more perky your boobs will get, because while you're not wearing a bra, your boobs build the muscle to keep them up. So by not wearing a bra, you're getting perkier boobs, ladies. That's all that I'm saying. There's benefits, and there's absolutely no proof that bras help with your back. There's no proof. Like, obviously, wear a bra if it makes you feel good. I always wear a bra when I'm like working out and stuff like that. I need that, but yeah, that's what I do. How is your nipple ring? I went to an ouch. I don't know if you guys saw my main channel. I got my nipple pierced, and honestly, she's been healing so good. Like, it was sore the first day or the first couple days, but now honestly, it just feels like pretty normal. You know, I'm taking care of her, making sure that she's nice and good. But yeah, honestly, I would rate that pain like an 8 out of 10. It wasn't that bad, and it's healing really good. I think just make sure that you go to a good place. I'm scared of having sex, but is it really that scary, or am I just overreacting? Girl, I've been there and I've been scared. I was like, I'm gonna save myself for marriage. Like, before I lost my virginity, I was scared of it. I didn't know what to do, and like I would never watch porn. I didn't know anything. Like, I have to tell you guys my first blowjob story because that is just like a whole other story time. That's for another video. But I personally think, girl, you just gotta relax. The more that you're relaxed, the better it'll feel for you, because you'll be relaxed, you'll be wet down there. When your body loosens up, you'll feel a lot better. I think just make sure that you're with the right person, you feel comfortable, both of you are on the same page, everything is consensual, and just make sure that you're comfortable. I think that's just like the main top priority thing. But yeah, it definitely is scary when you haven't had it before, but you'll know. When the time comes, you'll know, and it'll be amazing. I think my only advice is make sure that you do stuff before. Make sure that he like fingers you before, you know, you can do stuff to him before, like he's eating you up before. Make sure you have a lot of foreplay. That way you're just like relaxed, you're into it, you get to know each other's bodies, and yeah, foreplay. Foreplay is so important. Babe, how'd you get those curves? Greetings from Germany. Well, these are from my mommy. Well, I think someone told me that your boobs come from your dad's side of the family, which is really weird, but mom and dad. And then I've been doing the Chloe Ting Hourglass Challenge, and honestly, that's been really good, but my favorite is the Alexis Friend workout. I want to do a I tried the Chloe Ting workout challenge video on my vlog channel. Hopefully it'll be coming up soon, but yeah, I saw a lot of results when I was actually doing that. And also eating healthy and eating right, meal prepping, cooking good, making sure that you're eating good also makes a big difference with your abs. Abs are 70% made in the gym, I think. 80% made in the gym. I caught feelings for my friends of benefit to give me so much attention, like forehead kisses and compliments. Oh no! We lost another one. She's gone. Girl, trust. I've been there, done that. Friends of benefits is so hard to like just, I don't know. But I don't know, I feel like as long as you guys have the conversation and you just, you know, if he's feeling it too, you're feeling it too, then why don't you guys just start dating? And if you're feeling it, he's not feeling it, then, you know, girl, maybe you should start talking to other people. Maybe, I know that this is very toxic advice, but to not get attached, because girls get attached so much easier than guys. Just talk to at least 3 guys. And you don't have to be like seeing them all, just like talk to 3 guys. That way you have your options open, you're not settling, and you're not in like tunnel vision, you only see one person. Because my girlfriends are like that. They'll go from like relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship. I'm like, girl, you gotta stop. You gotta slow the hell down, all right? You gotta slow the hell down, because going from relationship to relationship is almost like wallpapering. You know, you're wallpapering over wallpaper over wallpaper. Dude, you gotta take down all of the layers that, you know, all of the trauma that was in your past relationship. Everybody has things to work on after a relationship. Be single. You can date around. You don't have to date around. Focus on you, figure out what makes you happy, figure out your passions again. I feel like a lot of the times when I was in a relationship, I almost lost myself and I forgot what made me happy. I was just doing things to make the other person happy and like things for us. But so find things that make you happy just by yourself. Figure out who you are. And then, you know, after a while, maybe give yourself a goal. Say, I was in a relationship for 6 months. I'm gonna give myself at least 4 months to be single, and then I'll allow myself to get into another relationship. But how to get over a breakup, honestly, I got a lot of questions like this. Honestly, I just feel like it's time. Time heals everything, and it's gonna fucking suck when you're going through it, and it really fucking sucks. Like, trust me, I've been there and I know it sucks. But just give it time. Focus on yourself. Keep yourself busy. Don't just lay around moping all day, like looking at old photos of you and them. No, don't do that. Keep yourself busy. Go out with your girlfriends. Figure out what's some activities that you like to do. Do you like to do a walk around the neighborhood with your dog? Do you like to, I don't know, work out, cook, whatever? It's all about time. I feel like time just really heals everything. Do you have a hairy belly? Or like, yes. I am the type of Asian that's super hairy. I literally grow hair everywhere. But the thing that changed my life was laser. Guys, I know so many girls, like all my girlfriends ask me, they're like, does laser hurt? Does laser hurt? Guys, I honestly feel like waxing hurts more than laser. That's in my personal opinion. And honestly, I like the soprano laser. If you're gonna get it, I try and get the soprano laser as opposed to that regular one where it goes zzz, zzz, zzz. The soprano laser is like constantly shooting lasers. And I know that it's pricey, but it made me so much more confident. I don't know. When I was younger, I was always insecure about my body hair. And I would always be shaving all the time. I had so much hair, but now with laser, I'm like, oh, she like barely goes back. Like she barely goes back, and like she's so much lighter. Back then, my underarms used to be so dark for no reason. Like I would literally shave it and it would still be dark. But she's a lot better now. I don't know. I'll Facetune her once in a while to make her a little bit lighter, but like, you know. Same with nipples. Everybody has nipple hair. It's totally normal. How do you shave your mustache? Okay, girl. I found this thing from Jaclyn Hill. So I used to wax my mustache all the time, but now I have these bad boys from Amazon. They're like little woman face razors, and honestly, I really like it, and I don't feel like my hair grows back any thicker than it was before. Like, I don't know. I like it. That's what I use. Hi. She looks so funny. What do you think is a normal number for a body count? Okay, dude, I feel like all of my girlfriends are always like, oh, my body count is kind of high. Like, I don't know, like, I'm embarrassed of my body count. Girl, nobody gives a and honestly, guys are always like, I want a queen in the streets and a freak in the sheets or whatever. I don't know what the saying is, but like, how are you gonna get a freak in the sheets if she doesn't have the experience? Like, I don't know. I personally don't think your body count matters. Like, it really doesn't. You know, the amount of people that you slept with doesn't bring down the value of you as a woman. A man should respect you no matter what your body count is. Whether your body count is 1 or 0 or your body count is 75 or 85, you are just as much of a woman as anybody. Fuck the gender stereotypes, fuck all of that. Keep doing you, boo. Do what makes you happy. If you're going through a phase, go through a phase. If you're, you know, in a relationship, be in a relationship. If you're not having sex, don't have sex. Yeah. Nothing matters. Literally nothing matters. We're literally on a little floating ball in space. Nothing matters. As the wise Billie Eilish has said, we're all gonna die eventually. So literally nothing matters. Your body count doesn't matter. Should a guy or the girl bring the condom? Honestly, I feel like both. I really do feel like both. Like, girl, ladies, it doesn't hurt to just buy some condoms. Just keep it in your purse, keep it in your pocket, keep it in your car, keep it in whatever, keep it in your nightstand. And men especially, men should just have it. They should just have it in their wallet, just to have it. Because you know when you're in the moment, it's gonna be so tempting to be like, like we don't have one, like, let's just fucking, like, let's just not do it. Like, girl, you gotta be safe. Don't be trusting these men out here. Don't be trusting anybody out here. And you know, people are like, oh, it doesn't feel as good. And I admit it doesn't feel as good, but you still having sex is still fun. It's just being safe. It's doing the right thing. I really encourage you guys, wear a condom, be safe. How do you put a tampon up there? Why have I never been taught this, girl? Trust. The first time I put a tampon in, it was awful. I'll actually show you. So here's my tampons. I personally like these. They're the ones that I use. I'm just gonna take it out of the packaging right now. And you can use Diva cups. Diva cups are also good too. Just clip it up like this so that it's fully out. And then say this is your vagina. All right, here it is. Ooh. Dude, literally put it all the way in. All the way in. When you think it's all the way in, it's not all the way in. Put it in even more. And then once this kind of touches like the top, I would put this and then push it in, and it will just go all the way inside of your vagina. And when you think it's all the way in, no, you want to push it even more. Push it up and then pull the pink thing out. And don't worry about it getting stuck up there. The string is really long. You won't forget about it. It'll be hanging out of your vagina. You'll see it. And yeah, I love tampons. They're my favorite. I like them over pads. What is your go-to toy and toy shop over there in Canada? Okay, my personal favorite in my nightstand is my womanizer. Oh, she's my favorite. She's amazing. I also like my vibrator and also my dildo. go. Those are the top 3. If I had to pick top 3, those are the top 3. Ranked in order. And I just ordered mine from Adam and Eve. It's not sponsored. I wish that it was. Maybe Trisha paid us up in this bitch. But yeah, that's just where I got mine. And I'm pretty sure that Amazon has it. I don't know. If you don't want, you know, your mom and dad to stay on your Amazon account, then I would, you know, use your credit card for Eric. Adam and Eve. And whenever I order, it's like an unmarked box. So just keep an eye out. Watch the tracking date and just keep an eye out for the package so that we can snatch it up before anyone else. Because you know how your mom always goes through your packages, at least my mom does. What actually happens when you lose your V card? One thing that could happen is you can pop your cherry. So you could get a little bit like, there'll be maybe a little bit of blood down there. And it's different for everyone. It could happen when you're fingering, it could happen when you're having sex. And dude, I didn't even have that experience. Like you could literally just pop your cherry from playing soccer or like doing a physical activity. I think it's probably what happened with mine, but yeah, don't be scared if you start bleeding on the first time that you have sex because your cherry just popped. What is your sex getting ready routine? Okay, one thing that I need to just say is you need to get ready for you. And what I mean by that is you need to take a shower for you so that you feel good. Do your hair the way that you like it so that you feel hot. Moisturize your body so that you feel nice and soft and you feel confident. Wear sexy underwear and bra so that you feel good. Do everything for you. And if shaving your vagina makes you feel confident, then shave your vagina. If it doesn't, then you don't have to. And I got some comments and they were like, do I have to shave my vagina? I've been in a long-term relationship. Girl, you don't have to. And if a guy has a problem with you not shaving your vagina once in a while after you've been in a long relationship, then he can suck it up. Like, stop being a pussy. Like, it's natural. We grow the hair down there. And sometimes shaving is annoying and you get like these razor bumps and stuff like that. So, you know, tell them to man up. Is it weird to be into choking or BDSM? Girl, I just want to first off say that some of the things that I've tried and enjoyed, I would have never imagined me liking like 5 years ago. I don't know. I feel like at least for me, I want to try everything at least once and like make sure like, do I like it? Do I not like it? And if you want to see what you're into, I take a test on, I think it's like bdsmtest.org or whatever. You just fill out the questionnaire. Some of the questions are really weird. Just keep in mind, some of the questions are really weird, but it basically will show you like the percentages, like everything that you're into. And you can get your partner to do it and you can see if you have matching ones and then, ooh, you can make it a little spicy. And yeah, it's cool to like learn about sexuality and learn about what you're into and, you know, try different things, but always just make sure that you're with the right person and you feel comfortable and everything is consensual. How do you bear with period pain and what do you eat? One thing that helps me when I have really bad cramps is, this is so weird, but I'll literally get Blue and put Blue on my lap because she's like a hot pack. You can even get a hot pack from Amazon. Hot packs are so amazing when you have cramps. Oh my God. Just like throw it in the microwave or I don't know, like warm it up and then put it on. Oh my God. It's like life changing. Also, don't eat dairy when you're on your period. That always makes my cramps so much worse when I eat dairy on my period. But yeah, those are my hacks. How to not feel insecure about your boobs. Okay, girl, you gotta realize that everybody's boobs, there's so many different shapes and sizes of boobs. There's boobs that are one boob's bigger than the other. There's boobs that point outward, boobs that point up, down, like so many types of boobs. And we see all these boobs on like Pornhub and stuff like that. And they're like, ugh, like the big fake boobs. They all look the same. That is not the case. Everybody's boobs all look different. They're all funky and crazy in their own little way. They're what makes you spicy. It's what makes you you. Don't be insecure about it. Accept your boobs. Your boobs are beautiful the way that they are. Don't compare your boobs to another girl's boobs because all boobs are beautiful. All boobs are beautiful, baby. All right? Is it normal to have a dark butthole? Yes. Girl, in all of the porn websites that you're watching, all of their buttholes are bleached. And there's nothing wrong with your butthole. They just do it. Your butthole is beautiful the way that it is. You don't need to bleach it. All buttholes are a little bit dark down there. I got a UTI, but I'm a virgin. I'm so scared. Girl, don't even worry. I've had a UTI before and it f***ing sucks. Like, you feel like you constantly have to pee and then you go pee and you don't even have to pee and then it smells down there and it's awful. But that's totally normal. There's so many ways that you could get a UTI not having sex. And ladies, I don't know if you know this, but you have to pee after you have sex. You have to pee immediately after because, you know, penis goes in vagina, bacteria, blah, 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 whatever. Peeing kind of like flushes out the bacteria. Helps out a lot. Pee after, ladies. I know it's so comfortable in bed. You're like, I'm gonna lay down, relax. No, it's not worth it. Pee. You don't want a urinary tract infection. Have you ever been interested in being with a girl and how do you know your sexuality? There were a couple sexuality questions in here and honestly, I truly genuinely feel you don't have to put a label on it if you don't want to put a label on it. It's up to you. Everything is completely up to you. You decide what you want to be, when you want to be. You don't have to put a label on it. And for me personally, I don't want to put a label on it because I don't even know what I am. And I think that's completely normal. I think that, you know, we should all have this period in our life where we're exploring, we're figuring out what we like, we try different things, whatever. But yeah, don't put pressure on yourself. You don't need to put a label on it if you don't want to put a label on it. And if you do, then that's amazing. How do you ask your mom for a thong? Girl, I've been there. I remember I wanted a bra so bad. I would have this one kind of like bralette. It was almost a bra and I would wear it every day. And I would like tell my mom and be like, oh, I love this like type of thing. Like I want more of these, blah, blah, blah. But I wouldn't actually say that I wanted a bra. And I told my cousin I wanted a bra. Moral of the story is just tell your mom that you want a bra or a thong. And you can even just wear to be like, hey, like honestly mom, like I don't like it when my underwear shows through my leggings and I just want to have like a thong so that my underwear doesn't show through my leggings and it's more seamless. Do you think we could go shopping at Victoria's Secret or La Senza or Walmart or whatever for thongs? And I'm pretty sure, I don't know, like everybody's mom is different, but you know, just ask. Or even ask your cousin, ask someone that you can look up to, your aunt, whatever. Do you prefer circumcised or uncircumcised? Cut or uncut? Okay, ladies, listen to this, all right? I feel like we're so judgmental to penises, all right? We're always like, oh, he has a small dick, whatever, blah, 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 blah. You know what? I want to be the first one, well, I want to be someone here to say, I'm accepting of all shapes, sizes, cut, uncut. You know what I mean? Because they're all different and they're all different experience. Big dicks, you feel it in your stomach. You're like, ooh, I kind of feel that. It feels kind of good. Small dicks, it hits in your G-spot. You're like, ooh, kind of feel that. That feels kind of good. And then cut, uncut, it's just like a different experience. I personally don't really give a I am accepting of all dicks and I think that we all should be because, you know, we gotta have some men body positivity up in here too. Single or taken, do you prefer the single life or being in a relationship? Honestly, I feel like there's pros and cons of both. Being in a relationship is so amazing because you have someone to talk to, you have someone to be intimate with, you have someone to just like spill your heart and soul into, you know, have sex with, have consistent sex with, and like have a best friend. And you can just grow off of each other and like make each other the best versions of yourself. But, you know, there can also come a time where the relationship doesn't work out, whatever, you guys aren't making each other the best versions of yourself, and maybe you're single, and maybe you've just been single your whole life. And being single is amazing because you could just focus on you. This time in your life where you have no responsibilities, where you're hot as you could be single and just focus on you, be selfish, do things for you that genuinely just make you happy. Figure out what makes you happy, figure out what makes you feel good. People that you surround yourself with, remember that you become the 3 people that you hang around the most, and make sure that you're surrounding yourself with great, amazing people that lift you up and inspire you and work really hard. And you know, if you're trying to be whatever, CEO, business, entrepreneur, and you're surrounding yourself with people who aren't motivated, who aren't working, who, you know, this, that, how are you gonna achieve your goals when your friends aren't lifting you up? You know, there's pros and cons, and being single, you have so many options. You can like flirt with people, it's kind of fun. Be your crazy weird self. There's pros and cons to both, and I do love both. And honestly, I would be happy being in either. I would be happy being single and I'd be happy in being in a relationship. Honestly, I'm at a point where I'm just really genuinely happy with myself. And I know some of you guys are like, I miss relationship battle and I miss relationship battling, but if I'm gonna be honest, first of all, I don't think I'll ever have a public relationship ever again. That fucks you up behind the scenes, and it fucks up your relationship, and it's not good for anyone. So if I ever am in a relationship, it'll probably be behind the scenes. I don't know, we'll see. And I don't think that you miss relationship Adeline, I think you miss insecure Adeline. And like, maybe I'm saying this wrong, but insecure Adeline would just like have everything picture perfect. I was happy all the time. I would never show me upset. I would never show me for having a fight. I would never show me, you know, if I was in a bad mood, I wouldn't post it. But now I feel like I'm at a point where I just like don't give a fuck, and I'll just like post whatever, and like, you know what, maybe you'll see, now you see the good, the bad, and like maybe people are just focusing on the bad. Maybe you just want to focus on the good, and I'm sorry, but I don't know, this year kind of taught me to just like not have a filter, just be truly genuinely me. And like, you know, sometimes you have bad days, sometimes you have off days, some days you're in a mood, but I don't know, I just want to, again, just be the big sister. I don't want to be a role model. I don't want you guys to like look up to me and be like, oh, I want to be like her, because your big sister is like, you look up to her, but she fucks up, and you see her go through her mistakes, and you see her learn from her mistakes, but like, she's not perfect. I never want to have the title of a role model. I just want to be your guys' big sister, and I will fuck up, and I will learn from it, and I will change, and I will become a completely different person probably the next year, the next year, the next year, the next year. And you know, you could come along the journey with me. If you don't like it, then you don't have to watch. And I wish you the best on your journey, but yeah. I just walked away from a toxic friend group, and I'm feeling so good. I miss my friends though. First of all, I want to say that I'm just so proud of you, because I know how hard it is to walk away from your friends when they're toxic, and realizing that they're toxic and knowing that the best thing to do for you is to just cut them off. And I don't know, I first of all just want to say that I'm super proud of you, because I know how hard it is, and you fucking did that. I think what can help is, dude, honestly, like, there's Bumble BFF. If you've ever been on it, it's almost like being on Bumble, but it's for like friends, like other girls, or like other guys if you're a guy. And you can literally, instead of just going on a date with a guy, you could just go on a date with a girl, and you could just like get your nails done, or you could, I don't know, you can find friends that way. There's so many fun ways to meet friends, like even on Facebook groups, like whatever. But yeah, just know that you're not alone. There's so many people out there that you're gonna be able to meet, and you can meet them at the coffee store, like meet them at the camera development store, like whatever. But you will make friends. Whether you have to do on the apps, whether you meet in person, you will make friends, and I believe in you. I've been in a very long relationship and never had an orgasm. There's something wrong with me. Girl, there's nothing wrong with you. It is hard. It's hard to figure out like what to do with your body to make yourself get there, and especially if you're relying on the person and you're like, like he finished, like I don't, I'm like that was a good time, but I didn't really finish. Girl, listen, these are some things that have helped me personally. Okay, first of all, while you guys are having sex, I know that a lot of girls rub the clit like this with 2 fingers. This is what my friend told me, and I don't think I should say her name because she might kill me, but this helped a lot. Use 3 fingers. So have this one on the clit and these on the other side, and then rub and apply pressure. Rub on the clit like that while you guys are doing your thing. You can play with your boobs, and while you guys are having sex, try and Kegel. So basically like squeezing your vagina. I feel like I'm able to come a lot better and faster when I am like Kegeling while we're having sex, and doing that. Those are the best life hacks. I wish you the best in your orgasm, girl. I hope you do it. I'm rooting for you. Is it normal to have brown period blood? Like, what does that mean? Totally normal. Sometimes you'll get a chunk in there, sometimes it'll be brown. Like, it's crazy down there. It's crazy, but it's normal. Don't worry about it. Do you think a man should give you fair warning before he comes? I think so. I think there needs to be like some sort of like, you need to either say it beforehand or you need to say it during. During, you can be like, I want you to come on my stomach or whatever. You know, that way there's like no misunderstanding, because I feel like sometimes like guys think girls are on birth control and they think that they could do it inside, but they're not on birth control, and it's like, I would just say, just tell them where to do it before or during. But what do you think on dating friends' exes? I know that every situation is different, every friend group is different, but I personally think that there's a girl code. The girl code is you don't date any of your friends' exes. Those are just like the men that are off, you know, off the market to you. I always say hoes before bros, uteruses before deuteruses. Like, I don't know. You could buy a lot of things in life, but one thing that you can't buy is true, genuine friends, and I would not f that up for the entire world. I would personally say no, but I know every friend group is different. Everybody's different. I think just having a conversation with them if you really want to. Yeah. How do you deal with loneliness from a lack of male attention or presence? Honestly, girl, especially during quarantine, we've all been there. Like, dude, I have been there. We know. But hopefully when everything opens up, just go on the apps, swipe around on the apps, you know, schedule stuff with people, you know, make it your goal to go on a date at least once a week or once every 2 weeks, and put no pressure on it. It doesn't have to do it. You could just be like, every day is a learning experience, and you'll learn something from every single person that you meet. It's never a waste of time. You learn something from every single person that you meet. How do we feel about queefing? Happened to me for the first time and I wanted to die. Girl, it's normal. It literally happens a little when the dick comes out. It happened. And honestly, it's the guy's fault, because it's not even your fault. It's just air. Honestly, like whenever it happens, we just move on. Honestly. Okay, I hate sucking dick, but I really want to because I love my boyfriend. How do I suck dick, please? Okay, girl, there's a lot of aspects to it, but I think the most important aspect is just making sure that it's wet. Use your saliva. You could spit on it. Go. I feel like when you put it at the back of your throat, your saliva will come out. It'll get super soggy or what? It's super wet. And you know, the more wet his dick is, the more lubricated you guys are, the better it'll feel for the both of you. But yeah, I think number one is just make sure that it's as wet as you can make it. Even if you spit on it, it's kind of nasty, kind of cool. I don't know, it's kind of hot. Okay, I think this might be one of the last questions, but how do you deal with talking about your anxiety to others? Okay, when I think of anxiety, I just like, it's just like mumbled up in my brain and I can't really explain it. But I don't know, I would just start off by, first of all, just write everything that you're feeling down in a journal. That helps me so much. Write down everything that you're stressing about, everything that's making you feel anxious, everything. Anything that you can think of, write it down in a journal, pen and piece of paper, or even in your notes. There's just something about getting all of that stress and anxiety and shit in your brain onto a piece of paper or onto a note. It's so relieving and it's so magical. And then once you have it all on your notes, then you know you can kind of like sort through your thoughts, figure out what you need to talk about, and talk about it to your friends that way. That's what I would do. Have you ever thrown up while giving it? Girl, that's a story time. That's a whole ass video. Guys, I have so many story times I want to tell you. First of all, I want to tell you my worst date story time. You guys have been asking for that for the longest time. I guess like the first time I sucked dick. And this could be together because it's kind of the same, but like throwing up. But dude, like I'm just embarrassed. I don't want people to see it, but I wish that there was a way that I could like post to you guys without any of my friends seeing it or family members seeing it. Should I give him my number and see where it goes, or ghost him because I'm scared? I don't know. Girl, listen, I think you should give him your number because life is too short. Life is too short to be like, what if? What if? And honestly, the more that you put yourself out there, the more that you get, I don't know, accepted or rejected, accepted, rejected, accepted, rejected, the less that being rejected hurts. I remember when I first started dating, I would get rejected and I would hurt so bad. I'd be like, ugh, this f***ing sucks. Like, I don't want to do this. Like, dating sucks. But the more that you date, the more that you get rejected, the less that it hurts. Just practice. Put yourself out there. And I promise it'll be worth it. Rejection will hurt less. Everybody gets rejected. I'm sure Bella Hadid gets rejected. Kylie Jenner gets rejected. Don't take it personally. Sometimes you might just not be a guy's type. That has nothing towards you. You know, we all have different types. I have like 2 more questions that are kind of good. I was reading them because I was thinking these things too. LMAO, I'm so straight, love boys always, but I watch lesbian porn. What does this mean? That is so normal. I would do that all the time and I'd be like what am I? Am I like like, does this mean something? And honestly, no. Like, honestly, lesbian porn is just, sometimes it's just less intense and, you know, it's hot. Like, it doesn't really mean anything. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do to get yourself off. Honestly, I just think that it's like less intense and it's more sensual and I don't know. Do vaginas look different? Like, how different? Yes, every single vagina is so different. So different. Me and my girlfriends will all look like at each other and be like, ooh, ooh, oh, yours looks like that. Oh, cool. But every vagina is different. Every vagina is beautiful. There's nothing wrong with your vagina. Shit's just happening down there. It's natural. It happens. Your vagina is beautiful. And then this last one, how do you feel confident enough to have sex with people? I feel like I'd be too insecure. I just thought of this one thing right now. Some things to make myself confident is I'll just like put some sexy music on, put like a sex playlist on, look at yourself in the mirror, maybe wear like a lingerie, like a cute bra and underwear, and you're gonna feel stupid while you're doing it in your room. But like, just do it. Just dance. Just dance. Feel yourself dance. Dance in front of the mirror. Give yourself a little lap dance. Do whatever you need to do. And I know that's so stupid, but like, I don't know. If you just look at yourself and you're like, wait, you know, when I do my hair, I do my makeup, I do be looking kind of good. And just like remember that you are a bad bitch. Get ready for yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror. Give yourself a little dance. Feel yourself. You can do it with a person, without a person, whatever. But I love you guys. Thank you for another amazing girl talk. I know that this is super TMI, but you know, that's what we do here. Crossing boundaries, breaking stereotypes. You know, any questions that you guys have, I got you. Let me know in the comments. I'll try and respond to some, but if anything, follow me on Instagram and Snapchat because that's where I asked you guys. That's where I got all the questions. It's just at ADELANGEL, and I'll maybe do another one if you guys want. Do you know what the sexiest thing in the world is? It's confidence. It's not this, it's not that, it's not boobs, not butt, not whatever. It's confidence. It's the way that you carry yourself, the way that you act. So do that. Do that for me. Do that for me. If you're gonna do anything for me, do this one thing for me. Dance in front of your mirror with your little bra and underwear. Be like, doing this for Adelan. Yeah, no, that's kind of weird. All right? And do it for yourself. Get to know your body. Have some good sex. I hope that you learned a thing or two from here, and I hope that you guys enjoyed today's vlog. I'm just gonna end it here. Today's merch shout of the day goes to Enjoy Edits on Instagram. She's wearing her gray Girl Supporting Girls hoodie, which there's a couple still in stock. I think that there's like mediums and smalls still left. And my phone case, my Adelan X Wildflower phone case, we have matching. And then today's tip of the day goes to Sunshines for Adelan. You just tag me, that's how you become tip of the day. And her tip of the day says, I promise you are enough. You guys take away anything, do your dance, and know that you are enough. You're a fucking queen. Compliment yourself in the mirror. It's not conceited. There's a difference between being a conceited and a narcissist and just having confidence. Having confidence and believing in yourself is necessary. Having confidence is knowing that we're all equal. Being a narcissist is believing that you're above others. We're all equal. You're worthy of love. You're worthy of everything. I love you. I hope that you achieve all your goals. I hope you have great sex. Hope you learned a lot of things in this video. And I'll see you guys in my next video tomorrow. Same place, same time, guys. Love you guys. Bye.